Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Today we are addressing Sustainable Development Goals, which aim to reduce both inequalities, both within between countries. Such inequalities begin with birth determinant issues from who your parents are to where you are born, which then reflect different variations of available resources and opportunities to people. This goal is important for creating more equitable world in which every individual has an equal opportunity for better future. While the world has made efforts in reducing absolute poverty, inequalities still exist. For 56 countries out of 94 between 2007 to 2013, income between the bottom 40% of population and the national average has been rapidly increasing in several countries. Disparities in economy remain on the agenda for present and future access. The fact that nearly 76% of the wealth in the world is combined with the richest 10% of its population, as opposed to 2% for the bottom 50% of the people, indicates the urgent requirement for distribution measures and strategies to inclusive growth. Women and people with disabilities suffer much higher indices of discrimination. A record number of people, 34.6 million, were refugees in the year 2022 alone. As for 2021, women comprise only 25.6% of national parliamentaries, a slow rise from 11.3% in 1995. Despite having closed the gender gap in education, there are still 129 million girls. Women participation rate in global labor force is 25.5% points lower than that of the men. Despite having closed the gender gap in education, there are still 129 million girls in various parts of the world who has never been to school. The gender gap in internet access stands at 17% globally, but shoot up by 43% for the least developed countries. Now we are discussing Target 10.3, ensuring equal opportunity and reducing inequalities. 10.3, encourage promoting equality, legal frame of equality, and legal framework of end of discrimination, promoting legal frame of equality. Abolition of discriminatory laws, policies, and practices. Examine of inequality, examination of systematic causes for inequality. Since 2022, there has been a 37% increase in the number of countries reporting on discrimination, indicated high-end visibility and effects internationally. Since 2021, 63% of 128 countries worldwide with available data has reported having varied policies to facilitate orderly, safe, regular, and responsible migration. Just about 7% of survey respondents reported discrimination on the basis of social origin or social economic status. And 93% of countries are not reported discriminations or social economic discrimination. Elimination of discriminatory laws, policies at the global level. Implementation of inclusive laws, protection of population, promoting of equal access to justice. The Gini coefficient of Norway is around 0.25, the lowest in the world, reflecting effective policies aimed at wealth distribution through progressive taxation. The Gini coefficient, a quantitative measure of income inequality, the lower the coefficient, the more equal the income. The phenomena that had risen in Germany since 1998 from 0.39, the year that it was set at, to almost 0.47 by 2016. It has been estimated that almost 40% of Pakistan population is living at or beneath the extreme poverty line. The wealthiest 20% of household in Pakistan consume 7 times more than the poorest 20%, relying on close to the 35.6 rural poverty draft. Urban poverty, which stands at a mere 21.9. Participation rate of female labor force in Pakistan is only 21%, 21.5 compared to 67.8 for males. Gender wage gap, 34 less for women compared to men is similar work is 47. Provinces show wild differences along the development indicator lines. Highest poverty indicators are from Balochistan 71.2 in comparison to 36.3 in Punjab among urban areas. Net enrollment at primary levels ranges between 67 for rural areas and 84 in urban areas. Only 61 at the lower has access to the basic health facilities compared to 88 of the richest people. Out-of-pocket health expenditures, rainy days type covering 7% of household poor below the poverty line. Pakistan has taken progress and initiatives for poverty. SAS program extension and implementation reached 16 million families. Social protection expectations increased from 0.3 GBT in 2019 to 1.1 in 2021. Several health coverage introduced through Sehat program. The Benazir Income Support Program provides financial assistance as a giant to poor households as it forces on reducing poverty and inequality. Furthermore, the enrollment of the liberal rights and gender equality policies considered under human capital development of this government clearly reflects government commitment to SDG 10. Strengthen anti-discrimination laws with enforcement mechanism, argument social protection programs with better targeting mechanisms, increase budget allowing for education and health in rural areas, implement gender responsive budgeting across all sectors.